Hello and welcome to another episode of Jarmonk Plays Lonely Mountains Downhill. I'm trying to get faster at it. Man. Woke up on the right side of the bed today. I will have to say. We're gonna, I think we put that one on hold. Let's go ahead and try to do these other ones here. 11 crashes or fewer. 125 or less. I don't know which. I don't think we can do both of these at the same time. But also, I don't know if we can even get 11 crashes with the Geronimo. But yeah, woke up on the right side of the bed. You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know? Okay, we just got a crash, but it doesn't count because reasons. How does this level even look? I forget. I feel like we're in a different level now. Did we... we're on level 1? Oh no. Just skip the whole thing and just get to the end. Okay, so... Let's follow the path at least a little bit here. But yeah, you want to know how I know I woke up on the right side of the bed? I had, and this is probably a little bit too much information for you, like right off the bat on these episodes. But I mean, if you've made it this far, it seems like you like what I have to say. Or at least you got nothing else to listen to. But yeah, I had probably what could have been like 4 teaspoons of drool. I don't know. Is it needlessly scientific of an amount? Maybe. But yeah, it was interesting because. Wait, what? 132? Hold on. Well, okay, so, I mean, at this point, we can go for the 11 crashes. Or fewer. Oh, we couldn't make that? But yeah, you could tell that you just got a nice night's rest. When you can't even control... simple basic human mechanics mechanisms of your face to keep your saliva in. It's just one of those things. It's just like wow, and you could feel it too. Like it's one of those things that you can definitely tell the difference when you've got a good night's rest and it has that palpable feeling. But man, it's a good feeling. It's a feeling that you can only get like while you're on break. The second day of not having to work after eating too much food. Yeah, it's a good time. But all right, we unlocked the Geronimo. I don't know how we're gonna get 125 or less for the time, but let's go. Let's try a different bike. Let's start there. I think if we go with the pace breaker, we might be able to do it. Yeah, let's go with the pace breaker. Oh, it does have more grip. Yeah, I just looked. It has more grip than the Grasshopper. That's why it feels better on the turns. That makes a whole lot more sense. Hello? What did I just bail on? Okay, well. No need to be mad about it. Okay, that's gonna be a bail. That's oof. Am I going too fast or? Maybe a little. But yeah, you don't appreciate that kind of night's rest until you're a little older. I would even say like 2 years ago, I didn't appreciate that kind of rest. You know, just like, why do you need sleep? You remember if you're an Omnivision with a Z fan of the, if you're a The Omni Stream fan of the channel, you remember the days where I went till 2, 3 a.m. just playing Fortnite, just playing something stupid. Have zero regard for my for my sleep patterns, etc., etc. And in some regards, I miss that, but in a lot of regards, I am glad that I outgrew it. You know, I don't look for those moments anymore of having to stay up that late. Like, I better be doing something like really, really productive. Like, it's something that is gonna yield a lot of results. And maybe that makes me a little bit more curmudgeon-y, more just an older person in general. I'm now filling out my years. That's a weird way to put it. Okay, so hold on. What do we do here? Is there a shortcut to the right? Doesn't look like a shortcut. What does it do? Where does it go? Oh, 1188. We would have shaved off like 0.5. Let's try it again. Oh, come on. Okay. Well, we can get through the hard part pretty much. Just can't get through this this little tiny easy part at the end. Yeah, you can kind of hear it in my voice still, just still waking up. But it's, I mean, it kind of makes these feel a little more natural. I try to record as many of these in the morning, because that's when I release them. That's kind of like my most relaxed state, while still being able to come up with stories and come up with things to talk about while playing this this nice game. Nice game. You'd hate to be described as the nice game, huh? Like I was always described as the nice boy. I was like, how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this needless labeling? Do I gotta do hardcore drugs? Do I have to like shoot somebody? Do I have to spend some time in jail? I was like, man. But you know what? Yeah, look at me now. Still a nice boy, nerd, but we've got a couple accomplishments to our life. You know what I did do? Is I grew my hair long. I joined a rock band. You know, everybody like bass was probably not the instrument of choice if I wanted to be the bad boy per se. But it's still a really fun instrument. You know, it's funny because I actually don't like a lot of bass in my music that much. In fact, if bass is like the loudest thing, I'm just like, why? Lo-fi, I get it. You gotta keep the beat like pretty strong because it's most of it. It's just bad recording plus really nice beat. Okay, I get it. But does the bass have to rattle? Like, it could be mixed a little bit better. I am a tiny bit of a snob when it comes to the bass being too loud. Like, it's one of my biggest pet peeves with just amateur recording in general. Just a lot of people feel like they need to ramp up the bass to hide the imperfections, but in my opinion, the bass is the imperfection at that point. And I'm not like a professional, but again, I've played bass since I was like 7 years old. It's 20 years at this point. Not consistently, not ever really professionally. I've recorded a little bit, but I know what bass is supposed to sound like in a recording, and it's there's obviously some artistic freedom in that, but I think there are some general rules to follow to make it sound as crisp as possible. As crisp as addicts. Ow. Yo. Oh boy. Can we make this? I don't think we can make this. Maybe if we go through here. It's too high of a jump. We might as well just restart at this point. Unless we can go through here. 127. Come on. Please believe. Reach out your hands in solidarity. We're about to perform the spirit bomb of video games. I mean, how much time do we have? Like 8 seconds? It's 12 seconds, but it feels like 8 here. $126. Oh my. Okay. All right. Well, if only we didn't settle for checkpoint number 2, losing 1 second, we probably would have gotten that. But let's try again, shall we? Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Dun, dun, doo, doo. A lot of you audiophiles out there are probably like, well, you can't even get the mix right on your audio, on your recordings. You know what? You try doing this live without any editing. And I guess you could make that a knock against me, now that I'm thinking about it. Why don't you just edit, forehead? You know, who has the time? You try having a child. You know, it becomes a measuring contest at this point, you know. I forgot my meter stick. I got my measuring tape. What, you need to figure out what kind of pants fit you? I got you. Ooh. I mean, especially after Thanksgiving, dude. You need to get some new pants. Oh, did we do it? 0.19 loss. That's not bad. That's not the worst I've seen in the world. Oh boy. Oh. This last section is actually tougher than it looks. Okay. Oh, there we go. There we go. Sweet. Swoosh. Shortcut. Oh, shouldn't have tried the shortcut. Well, I mean, we're gonna, but like the turn was a little bit too tight. Too tight. Speaking of which, we overcompensated it there. I don't know. I'm trying to rack my brain of things to think about, things to talk about. But maybe this morning session might be cut short. I mean, it takes a little bit of revving, you know? The brain is kind of like the, those old lawnmower, the old lawnmowers where you had to pull the crank. There's like a rope that you have to yank like 6 times, sometimes more, just to get the engine revved up and going. Nowadays you got the fancy just push a button here, pull this lever, and then it starts up on its own. It's just kids these days have it easy. I mean, I'm technically one of those kids. Mine is even battery powered. My lawnmower is literally 2 40-watt batteries that I just charge overnight. You know, it's still a little bit of a hassle just keeping a. Oh, I know all you people that have to buy gas for your lawnmower and then also be subject to fumes while you're mowing the lawn. I'm sorry. This segment is not for you. But we did it. We did it. 1, we made up a story, and 2, we finished Trail 4. But yeah, like my lawnmower, I even use it to pick up leaves and stuff. It's the easiest thing in the world. Hold on. What do we? So Trail 4, we have everything but the last thing because we need the boar bike to do it. So everything's 3 out of 4 except for this. Wait, what is this? Free rider. Cross the finish line. Oh, without a checkpoint. Oh my. Hold on, what is this? Try again? There we go, we're fine. Yeah, let's check this out real quick. We just have to go through the whole thing without... I mean, that should be easy enough. As I crash. Cross the finish line for an unknown reward. Is this gonna be easy? I mean, if we just go the slow route, we should be fine. Anybody have their Christmas tree up already? We have a tradition of putting it up before Thanksgiving, like the week of Thanksgiving. Partially because Ashley is a teacher and she usually has like that week off, but we sometimes even go like the weekend before Thanksgiving and put it up. You know, we don't put up like all of the Thanksgiving items. Or all of the, sorry, focusing. We don't put up all of the Christmas items. Just the tree and a couple decorations here and there. But it gets you ready for that festive moment of Christmas and holiday seasons and all of that. Especially if it's snowing already. Like snowing in November just kind of puts you in the mood already. Either in whatever bad mood because you don't like snow, or puts you in a sing-songy mood because you love Christmas songs and etc. etc. It all depends on your, I guess, history with the holiday. Free ride, doom 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 doom. Take it easy. Doom 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 doom. I know we missed a shortcut, but not really a big deal here. Unless we crash. This is how I would bike in real life. If I were to bike this path. I haven't been down this path in a while. we keep taking the top path, but I know it's got a couple jumps in it, so I'm a little bit cautious to take that route and end up all the way at the top again. But yeah, this is exactly how I would ride my bike through this trail if I were to do it in real life. Okay, I was a little scared of that jump. And there's the finish line. Here we go. Ooh. No ride like a night ride. Oh, we unlocked a night ride. Night mode? What? Yo, let's go. Hold up. Wait. Oh, there's a night ride for all of the trails. Yo, that's so slick. I just want to see it. Okay? If that's okay with you, I just want to, you know, prolong this video and oh my goodness, little flashlight. Yo, this is slick. I mean, it'd be cooler if, you know, I could actually bike a little bit, but I'm sure this is not recommended, by the way. Oh, there's checkpoints. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so there's probably a free ride after this, but there's currently checkpoints. Yeah, where you can just explore in the nighttime. This is awesome. Did I mention that I really like this game? It's in my top 5 of the year. That's saying a lot, because I enjoyed quite a bit of games that came out this year. Alright, well, I don't want to waste all your day. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button if you liked the video. Hit that sub button if you want to watch future episodes. I'll catch ya on the next one. See ya.